Girl, I'm getting delirious. So. A little on my nose. I'm blaming it, man. I used the stinky pen. Wow. Look at you. It's making me feel kind of like above average. Excuse me. Hello. What's up? Oh my god. Girl. Let's get together. As you can tell by the title, we are here today to learn about the different brushes and its functions. Yay! This is from BS Mall, New Beauty, New You. Anyways, they're so kind. They did send me this. It has a description of what these brushes are for. Even though I wear makeup every day, I actually don't know majority of what the brushes are really for. And I don't think it's bad if you don't, but I do think it's pretty valuable if you do. It could possibly improve or up your makeup game. I don't know, we're gonna find out. I want this to be a fun learning experience. And I'm up for the challenge. Okay, let's have fun. This is a foundation brush. It's angled and it's good for applying liquid foundation. I don't think I had to sit down like makeup video in a very long time because I'm pretty boring because I work so much. It's just very routine, which I do love. It's easy and it's exactly what I need, something fast and easy. But to sit down here and hang out and play with makeup is a whole nother thing. I'm gonna go in with my Etude Double Lasting Foundation. This is a Korean brand, Etude, and I just love it. It's got sunscreen in it, so I feel like, do I need to wet this or anything like that? So I'm gonna do half my face. With using this brush, and then the other half I'm going to do it using the sponge.
Put this foundation all over my skin.
Yeah, so I forgot how good it is to use a foundation brush. It has been a very long time. Okay, now we're gonna go in with the sponge. I've watched way too many Jeffree Star videos, so I am going to moisten this baby up. So now that she's nice and moist, I'm going in with the foundation again. So I'm just gonna put the same amount. It's got a flat side, it's got a pointy side. I'm gonna use the flat side first, spread the foundation around. It's kind of soaking up all my foundation. And then I'm gonna use the pointy side to, I feel like I need more foundation. So this one uses a little bit more foundation or product. I don't really mind. You don't have to be so delicate. Like I just pat the whole thing all over my face. I mean, either one to me, it doesn't make a huge difference. That was the foundation brush and sponge. This, my friends, is the angled brush, and this is good for contouring. It's saying to use this on forehead and cheek. I have this Morphe contour stick. Okay. And this is why I should have put primer on. It's not that it's horrible, guys. It's just not. It's not. It's actually a lot better than I had expected. With this sponge, it's faster, but with this angle brush, honey, I'm using this on my nose. Didn't even need to use that much product. And it blends out so far, pretty smoothly. It holds product better. I definitely need to blend out more. Dial it back, sister. You don't need to use that much product when you're using these brushes. Versus sponge. Sponge, you can be more generous with the product. All right, so that's 2 brushes that we've used so far, guys. I think I'm getting some muscles doing that. Work, 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 work. I also use it's not liquid formula. Anyways, it's a blush stick. I just love putting blush all over. It definitely makes me more youthful, adds more color, and just makes me overall look more friendly and happy. So I'm gonna go back to the sponge, and I'm just gonna pat it in. So there we go, I got some color. Ella, 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 eh, eh, eh. I have a blush brush, so that's how that looks. It's kind of interesting, pointy. It's like a cone head. So I'm just gonna. This is Milani. I can't believe I loved her a lot. It's Luminiso Baked Powder Blush. I loved the formula and I just love the color on the skin. It's so pretty for summer. It's like sunset. So I'm gonna put some on here. I actually almost hit pan and this wasn't me even trying. I just fell in love with this blush, so I'm just gonna pat some in here. Ooh, we are good. This is the blush brush, so she's cooking. So this is where we get into like unknown territory. We've got a lot of smaller brushes. This is a small foundation brush. Should I go with Shape Tape or should I just go with a little bit of a lighter foundation? So I have Shape Tape or I have the Rare Beauty. It's very heavy. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of dab because I do like to put a little bit of foundation under my eye, and I do like to swipe it here and swipe it there, and yes. And I also like to put it on my nose, and I like to swipe it here, swipe it there. And I also like to put over here. There we go. Lifts my face. Go in with the smaller concealer brush or smaller foundation brush. You have to be really patient with this. I can see people who are like perfectionists definitely using this. It's just too detailed for me, but I think it's good for actually like your nose and your nose bridge, you know? It gives you a nice clean little like doo doo doo. I obviously put a lot of concealer, again forgetting how much brushes absorb less of the formula, so you will be stuck with a lot of formula. So I'm gonna go in there and dab 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 with the blender. There we go. Use a small blending brush because this is the one it came with. I'm gonna soak it up a little bit. My skin just slurps it all up. I'm not a big fan of this. Maybe I'll try it out when I do, no. A little too tedious for me. I love a dirty sponge. Don't take my advice because I don't know if you have like acne prone skin and then you like say, she said she likes dirty sponges, so I'm gonna do the dirty sponge, and then you have like an acne problem and then you have pimple patches all over your face the next day. Don't blame me, honey. Do I still have the rest of my contouring still on here? I'm gonna go back to this contour brush and I'm gonna go in with a little bit of a powder. So first I use it to blend out my contouring. Now I'm gonna go back in with powder. Okay guys, let's get into the real reason why I wanted to do this video. A lot of it is dealing with the eyelids, which is really hard for me because I've had monolids my whole life. Now I still have monolid, but I have like a crease because I put tape on my eyes, and I've always just shied away from, you know, using all the different brushes. Look at all these brushes. Like I said, I'll try to use as much as possible. This is a eyeliner brush, and I don't use liquid liner as of right now. I may change that, but that's what this is for. I definitely do use this one. This is a good blending brush for me. I do like that. The basic eyeshadow brush, but because I have Asian eyelids, which are small, this is actually kind of big for my eyelid. So I don't know if I would use that. Angled brush that you could use. Perfect for like, especially when it comes to fall, I like to have maybe more of a bolder eyeshadow look. Eyeshadow brush, standard eyeshadow brush. They have the nose shadow brush. I'm actually gonna use that right now. But I'm gonna just dab it in here. It actually works really well. So I will blend it out later, but so this is considered a large shadow brush. I could see this being used for more blending, which I do use. But I'm also gonna use this to blend out my nose. This is also a concealer brush. So this is good to like, maybe if you wanna cover up acne, you can use it under your eyes as well, or even probably I'm gonna use it when I do my eyebrows. This is really weird. They said this is for the halo effect, which I am going to look up because what is the halo effect? The halo eye look is where there is a bright pop of shimmer in the center, contrasting a deeper smoky eye, creating a spotlight effect. Guys, I was not prepared for this eyeshadow look today at all, but it's been a minute. I'm just gonna put some white eyeshadow, liquid eyeshadow really quickly. I have like a clean palette. Oh my God. I haven't done like a eyeshadow like glammy or like better than your like everyday, normal, natural, boring eyeshadow look. Third eyeshadow brush. This is actually my everyday makeup, but don't tell anybody. Go in with this. And then I'm just going to pat, 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 pat from the corner of my eye and out. Covers quite a bit of my eyelid, so it's efficient. Working well so far. Very minimal. Why does it seem so freaking bright though? Hold on. Okay, love this eyeshadow brush. Small eyeshadow brush. I'm gonna use this to go back into the same eyeshadow. And I've been kind of into these more like rounder, smaller, more dense brushes for the outlining. For the outlining of my outer corner of my eye. Instead of like making strokes left to right, like a windshield, I'd like to go up to down, up to down, just in like that one area. And like I said, I'm not a makeup guru, but that's just what I've been doing recently. So if I'm doing it wrong, excuse me. I should use the universal brush. Just using this universal brush. If you have smaller lids, mono lids, I think this universal brush, it's very accepting of you smaller lid girlies like myself. It's also good for like angling your eyeshadow. Girl, I'm getting delirious. I'm really getting delirious. This makeup is looking pretty darn fantastic. Okay, so I've got the universal brush, check. And I'm gonna use this halo. And I'm gonna like use a shimmer. And I'm gonna try the halo effect, which I believe you just put it down the middle of your eyelid. Wow. Look at you. In the middle. Excuse me. Yeah, it looks good. It's making me feel kind of like above average. If there's anything you can get out of this video, it's the halo effect. Somebody needs to take this brush away from me. Okay, I'm sorry. Snap back into reality. What's going on here? What's going on? Okay, so Halo, she's cute. Hello. Okay, let's put some eyebrows on because I'm feeling a little bit scary. I have these brushes, which are angled brushes, which I am going to use. I can use for eyebrows, and I like to also do my under eyelid. It makes my eyes feel more complete. Brown eyeshadow. And I like to swipe it down here. There you go. I mean, this will look better once I get my eyebrows and stuff on, pretty sure. Recently, I have been using a stamp eyebrow. So you just stamp it on. I don't know why, I just love that. It's like, what? By the way, so I am using the other small mini brow brush. Yes, it's really good too for like creating like smaller hairs in the front to make it look more natural, not so harsh. Stop playing with him, Ryan. Stop playing with him, Ryan. I use the stanky pen. I'm gonna do the stanky pen. I'm just going in. This is pencil eyeliner from Sephora. I know what you're thinking. I am out of it, but I'm actually out of the eyeliner pencil. Y'all send me to Straight Delulu. I'm gonna have to stay still for like an hour doing the same thing. This is not working out. I'm not gonna ruin my entire look because you're not pulling your weight. Oh my gosh, that's the actual thing. It's so big. What size do you think my eyes are? This is something that used to be used quite often. If you're a millennial, you'll get that when you had to like blend out your lip liner and your lipstick. Maybe not so much now because a lot of the applicators that come with like the glosses, what a lot of people are into, lip balms, lip masks, doesn't really require a lot of blending. But honey, I am from the 2000s, so I have this MAC pencil called Whirl. Blend it out. Here's my Jisoo lip gloss. Did you hear of this color? Lihing Mui. In order to get this Lihing Mui color, you have to put it on your red lips and then put the applicator back in. I am strong! And mix it around, and girl, it will never be the same again. Lihing Mui Jisoo. What? Why did it get darker? Don't tell me I wasn't filming, because that was probably one of my best work. No, but really, why is it darker? Why did you get darker? Huh? You did it on your own. Was it my breath? I made it a little brighter. Okay. But I feel like it's not being authentic because it's like too bright. Anyways, yeah. So I'm gonna just make it a little bit darker again. Was that right? Because I want to have a more honest review. Okay, so now you can see like everything. And we have finally come to that point where we are delirious. I am, and we have one last final brush. So this is the brush. And I do use two different powders. I use a pink powder normally to go over my pink blush. I'm gonna do a little bit of pink first. This is one size from Patrick Star. And then I do like to bake. So this is why I need to organize my space. This is like, who lives here? I'm a dirty hoarder. It's so messy down here, guys. Sorry. What was I looking for again? It's just my powder. That's what happens when you buy minis. Was it my tiny sharpener? Found it! My little Huda Beauty mini. That cost me an arm and a leg. Oh, sorry. Okay, so now I have my powder and I'm gonna bake. And so I'm just gonna bring it up because I do like my makeup to sit all day. I'm a working mother. And let's go ahead and have it bake on the top here on my forehead because it was getting very brown. Do like to like bake under my eye, of course. I think most people do. And then I'm gonna keep this on my eye and on my nose. But I lied, I have one more brush. Okay, so this is the fan brush, and I have used this brush before. And I just think it's so glamorous out of all the other brushes. It's very like exotic. So I'm gonna go in with my glint highlighter. And I'm just gonna sprinkle her in. Then I'm gonna put a little on my nose. Put a little on my cheek. Put it on my other cheek. And if I'm feeling very daring, I will put it on my cupid bow. So, oh, can't forget up my bridge. This is a very Asian influenced brush. So whoever created this brush has really been doing their homework. I'm just gonna wait for this to set in. Actually, I cannot wait. Oh. Another makeup casualty. I really hope that you guys found this to be more educational and valuable. Oh, by the way, this is so good. Like this, if you ever want to sponsor me or send me makeup, this is your invitation. This is your invitation. And I would do it now before I blow up. Like, now is your time, Elf. Okay, so anyways, this is really great. This and the primer grip, whatever you call that. This is the Power Grip Dewy Setting Spray. Man, and it's like the other sprays that I've used, it just like seems to deplete so quickly. This one, because of the mist, is so fine that I feel like it really makes good use of the product. But that's just between you and I, because I would hate for them to rebrand it and not have such a good mister, because they'd be like, girl, we need to make sure they run out faster so that they can keep refilling. Ka-ching, ka-ching. I don't know, should I do my hair so that I can give you like the full on like... That was very fun. This was super educational. I feel more confident doing my makeup because I do have the tools necessary to create probably more defined looks. This was a more of a natural everyday look, to be honest. But I could see how, you know, for the makeup connoisseurs out there, and if you're just a beginner who likes to have fun and play with different colored makeup, different eyeshadow styles, yada, 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 really likes to potty, class is dismissed. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you are new, welcome to the doll family. Please stay, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you do not miss up on any of my uploads and my short videos, which I have been posting like a maniac. So I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, dolls.